He goes 1 for 2 at the line. Celtics took the first meeting between these teams back in late January. Porzingis rattles in a 3. Couple of good looks from 3 for Washington. 0 for 2 now. Had a big game the other night in Toronto. Holiday, difficult angle, falling out of bounds, and still able to hit.
You want to talk about the change in the game, where you have Drew Holiday shooting a fadeaway from the corner, which is so impressive. And yes, I'm just going to say you might want to avoid that switch.
Yeah. Lively soaring in, and a thunderous finish from the rookie Derek Lively the second.
Look, when you have this high level of offense, obviously number 1 and number 2 and 3-point attempts.
As Brown squeezes it in plus the foul. Boston number 2 in defensive efficiency. Doncic step back 3 is good.
The amount of distance and space he gets. He was a 1.5 feet inside the 3-point line, steps back to a foot behind it. That's so impossible to guard.
Holiday swivels it in with the left hand.
Step back, watch here, takes his time, slow, a foot inside and then a foot behind.
I think there's definitely something to that.
Oh, you think? Oh, I know.
Tatum gets blocked from behind by Gafford. In a 30-19 lead for Boston. And Richard, this despite the fact that Dallas has generated really good looks in this first as Irving sets himself up for the mid-range. The way they have bought into sacrifice. Doncic working Holiday. Doncic bangs inside. Easy finish against a premier defender. Doncic, one-on-one with Horford. Doncic sidesteps and banks it in. Uncanny touch. Or pressure their coach into it even though when they know they're wrong. It's Doncic leads in and finishes.
He just did to Drew Holiday, walking him down. This is even more. Look, Tim Hardaway has the ultimate green light. He has earned that and proven that. But even with the green light, you can take questionable shots.
Right. That as Horford slips behind the D to push it down.
One, always have confidence if he's on your team, and you're always a little bit concerned if you're playing against him about, is this going to be the night where there's nothing we can do?
Porzingis, you bet. Doncic with Horford shading. Doncic, deep 3, he got it. He knew he had written the first chapter of a great highlight, just could not finish it. Nice look. White, Tatum, 4-3. 7 assists for Derek White. The 19th for Boston as a team. Here's Irving connecting on a deep 3.
I think offensively they're there. Defensively, there's still more work to build.
Doncic, no look. Washington catch fire. And hit from 3. Hit from 3.
Well, again, even P.J. Washington here, these are open looks that you typically don't get unless you play with players of that caliber. Look, Luka knows at all points in time. Derek White is...
Step back 3. No. Rebound through Lively's arms, but settles with Dallas. Oh, my. Doncic with the gorgeous no-look. And Irving finishes it.
Luka
and
Luka and Lively connection. But how about Luka and Kyrie and the point?
Brown, another rebound, his 9th. Doncic cruising, lobbing, Lively flushing.
And then Lively in transition, get back.
Irving looking to shake Holiday. Irving can't bank it in, but Lively is there. Holiday no look, Tatum wide open, he got it, on a 3, timeout Dallas.
Players around him were all flourishing and they were the best team in the NBA and his numbers were outstanding. I think Jason Tatum 100% should be in the top of that list. As you see Luka, another MVP candidate with the bucket. Just year by year, let's add more leadership responsibility to him. And I thought that was amazing. You want growth as a player, but also you have to develop leaders. And Porzingis there with the finish.
Celtics on a 12-3 run, immediately following Dallas cutting the deficit to 2. Doncic out, Irving in, Exum gets denied by Horford.
And Hal Horford, the OG with
Irving hearing the boos as he has all night, as he will forever in this building. Irving separates and some terrific basketball this season with Dallas. Also gets rave reviews from everybody with the Mavs. As Tatum connects on another three. But a missed opportunity nonetheless there from Luka. Brown whirls and spins it in. An acrobatic finish from Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown getting deep into his bag, doing whatever it takes in the left-hand finish.
I mean, there's just so many amazing historical nuggets now that have started to bloom for this Boston team, Richard, as Doncic off one leg.
That is to win a championship in here. Look, there's no way to really guard this Jaylen Brown's.
The 86-87 Celtics, Bird, McHale, Parrish, Dennis Johnson, Danny Ainge, they averaged 95 and a half. As Tillman, who's been a part of the rotation tonight, gets in on the act. It's a Mavs team that's been playing really well. As Luka finishes plus the foul. A chance for three for Luka Doncic. Talked about that, and then also the possibility of those guys developing further down the road. Guys who they can get in their stable, contribute perhaps this year, but then also who they like the possibility of developing into more. Last year's Celtics lost in the Eastern Conference Finals, and then two of the championship Warriors teams, 2017 and 2015. Doncic floats in another jumper, 37, 11, and 10 for Luka Doncic. It's interesting you say that because we asked Joe Mazzulla a couple weeks ago, if you had a worry about this team as Horford comes up with the rejection, what would it be?
I love the savvy vet here, doing a good job. It's not just them. I would say Milwaukee, Denver. There's other teams in this league, even the Clippers. I think you would look at them as P.J. Washington with another finish from Luka.
Tatum, sidestepping three. You bet. Assists tonight, Richard, and 21 made threes for Boston.
And the skill level of players today is just...
Didn't have his first field goal until late in the second quarter. Irving can't get it in around Tatum.
And now you're seeing that top defense in the league.
Horford on a three. And talking to Jason Kidd, you talk to people around the Mavs, they have nothing but incredible things to say about the fit thus far with Irving and Dallas. Richard behind the back, through the lane, lost it. Jones has it. Tosses ahead to Green, who's had a quiet evening. Able to finish in transition, his first points of the night.
My takeaway from these two teams, one, I think Dallas is trending in the right direction. Jason Kidd talks about keeping their core group together, letting them build, letting the young guys build. Very similar to what the Boston Celtics have done here. And for the Boston Celtics, to me, it's just about stay healthy. If they're healthy down the stretch, as you see the and ones, you see just around the back. I love these minutes. If you're a guy that doesn't...
10 straight wins for the Boston Celtics. Tonight, a very impressive one. 138 to 110 the final.